MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State at Lone Depot Park in Miami. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Lone Stars and the Miami Marlins. As we begin this new season, this team is happy to be done with their big relocation. However, they're opening the year on the road, and so their debut in the new city will have to wait just a little while, as Heidi Watney tells us.
Yeah, Matt, the business of moving is done, but their new hometown fans have to wait just a bit longer to get their first game at home. That said, the skipper wants to make sure the team thinks of it as 2 true opening days. The eyes of the baseball world are on them today, and they'll be the center of attention again in just a few days at their home opener.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Tanana gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Christian Brummett is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Fouled away. Set to deal on 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Ready now is Randy Wiggins. Now here's the first offering. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. Brummett gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And it's fouled away. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
You got a full count. 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. he's going to attack this hitter.
3-2 pitch. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
From the stretch. Fouled off. Runner at second here with one man out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the stretch.
Nope, that's in time.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Oh.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So now here is Christian Murray looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First offering on its way.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. First and second now, one man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
At the plate, Terry Mooney will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. On the strike. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Skied down the left field line. Foster will put it away, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So here is Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the AB on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
The batter will be Shane Victorino, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
That brings up George Foster. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. The windup and the 0-1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
That misses. 1-2. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Miami down in order. Still no score. Second inning set to go. And next will be the speedy catcher, Brian Brummett. First pitch on the way. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Struck him out.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Into the box, Tyler Wiggins, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And it's 1-1.
That's out. 1-1.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the dive. It's in time.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
Into the box now, Fred Wiggins. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
He'll try again, 1-2. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Willie Stargell. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. High in the air down the right field line. Clemente is there, 2 down.
Batting 6, third baseman,
Next, it'll be Josh Donaldson trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull the trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping up is Bart Wiggins. First delivery to him. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Striding in is Christian Brummett. Worked a walk his first time up. Fouled away.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And he fouls this one off. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive. He's got it. Got him.
Love that diving play right there by Ian Kinsler. He's been a solid defender throughout his entire career. Got a chance with the Texas Rangers. He was a rookie. We broke bread at second base for a while, and you knew he was going to be special.
So now to the plate, Randy Wiggins, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A ball and 2 strikes now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Yastrzemski. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting it, the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
So next to bat will be Bill Mazeroski. First offering on its way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
The beauty of that sequence right there, the fastball in, now the changeup away, is where do you go as a hitter? Do you cover away? Do you cover the heater in? You can't do both. You have to pick a side of the plate and hope that's where he goes.
So next to hit is Travis d'Arnaud, a winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. And he gets ahead 0-1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And it's quickly 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Next up, Roberto Clemente worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Here it comes. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Christian Murray.
And now, Christian Murray. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Foster is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Terry Mooney.
And now here is Terry Mooney. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Foster will put it away, and the side is retired. box is Jonathan Villar. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game. Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So stepping in is Shane Victorino, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1, here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
That's a ball.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Two and two.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Left fielder coming in. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joe Foster.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring in George Foster. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First offering on its way. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Now a swing, and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3, and he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Brian Brummett. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, up there.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Line drive to center field. That's a hit, their first of the new season. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Brian Brummett has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Fred Wiggins, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Fouled away. Brummett stands at second with no outs. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Now to bat, Fred Wiggins struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. None out, runners at first and second. Line drive to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
To the plate now, Bart Wiggins, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Curveball misses inside.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
And he fouls this one off. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 0-1 on its way.
Inside ball.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Lifted in the air to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play.
Talk about certain plays that dictate whether or not your ball club wins or loses a baseball game. Right there, just an unbelievable job by the outfielder to get off such a strong throw without getting a chance to get his feet set up underneath him.
At the plate now, Randy Wiggins. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. falls behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And another foul ball. The 0-2. Second and third, 2 away. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. To third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's up with it. The throw. Wow. And here's that one again with Show Track. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop. And almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. This one's down. It's the first hit for the Marlins, and it's going to be for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Hot shot down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Boy, you know, in today's game, Hero, pitches are being caught high velocity. Go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in a count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski. 0-1 the count. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Here's a pop-up now. Wiggins is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Bill.
Now it'll be Bill Mazeroski comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is to the left side, but it's well foul.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Ball.
And he misses with it 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
From the belt, the pitch.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Donaldson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Had the weight back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Roberto Clemente. First pitch on its way. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Into the box, Christian Murray. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
And now Terry Mooney. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Villar. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
0-2, here it comes. Darno leads off second with nobody out. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Popped up. Mooney is under it, no problem. 1 away.
Now center fielder, number 8.
Next up is Shane Victorino. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Weekly hit to third. And there are 2 away now. Up next, George Foster, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So now to the plate, Ryan Brummett. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Foster's got it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Next to hit, Tyler Wiggins. Now here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Yastrzemski is under this one, and there's the 2nd out of the inning.
Designated hitter. Fred Wiggins.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Fred Wiggins, singled in his last at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2.
That's ball 2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Nick Tropiano will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Bart Wiggins will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And that's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants to.
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So here's the cleanup hitter, Willie Stargell, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats. Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Brummett is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Charlie Blackmon.
Up next from Miami, Charlie Blackmon. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Weak chopper up the line. Up. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-2 one more time. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And this is taken in for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Now here it comes. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Miami down in order, still tied 1 apiece. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Christian Brummett. First offering on its way. Went after the high one there, a swing and a miss.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Here it comes. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
To the plate now, Randy Wiggins. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right field, Roberto Clemente.
Next to dig in, Roberto Clemente. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now here's the pitch.
1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
No strike.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. His last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul. That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
To 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
Next to hit is Bill Mazeroski. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Called strike, 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Fouled off. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Into the wind, the 0-1.
Nope, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Score remains tied 1-1. Be the 4-hole hitter, Christian Murray, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And that one yanked just foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and that is a big out to start tonight. Now at the plate is Terry Mooney. First delivery to him. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Brian Brummett is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup with the 0-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. The Marlins with a chance to walk it off as we go to the bottom of the 9th. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jonathan Villar. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a no decision here this afternoon, as it'll be up to the bullpen from here on out. Mike Christian is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the ninth and send this one into extra innings. At the plate, Shane Victorino. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take full side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Shane Victorino becomes out number 2 this inning. Stepping in now, George Foster. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Ball game. A solo shot here to left. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Miami earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Nick Tropiano claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Everybody know y'all like the funk, right? Yeah, yeah. They gon' stick in with me like some duck.
score for this afternoon.